Ever heard horror stories of newbie cruisers overspending, getting lost at sea, or packing all the wrong gear? Stick around as we count down the top 5 fatal errors that can sink your first cruise, plus foolproof ways to avoid them and sail smoothly. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we dish out all the cruise tips to turn your vacations into stress-free adventures. If you're a first-time cruiser, congrats! You're about to embark on one of the most fun ways to travel. But let's be real. Mega ships can be overwhelming, and it's easy to fall into traps that seasoned sailors avoid. Today, we're counting down from number 5 to number 1 on the deadliest mistakes newbies make, why they're such a big deal, and exactly how to steer clear. These are based on real stories from thousands of cruisers, so let's dive in and save your trip before it starts. Starting with number 5, overpacking like you're moving house. What it is? First-timers often cram their suitcases with everything from multiple outfits per day to bulky gadgets, thinking they'll need it all for that just-in-case scenario. This leads to lugging heavy bags through airports, struggling with cabin storage, and even paying extra fees. Why it's a deadly mistake? Cabins are tiny, think cozy hotel room, not walk-in closet, and overpacking creates clutter that stresses you out from day one. Plus, airlines and cruise lines hit you with overweight baggage charges that can add hundreds to your bill, turning your budget getaway into a financial fiasco. I've heard from so many viewers who spent their first sea day reorganizing instead of relaxing by the pool. How to avoid it? Pack smart with a capsule wardrobe. Mix and match outfits and layers for varying weather, and stick to one suitcase per person. Research your ship's laundry services, most have self-serve or paid options, and pack versatile items like wrinkle-resistant clothes. Pro tip, use packing cubes to organize and leave space for souvenirs. This way you'll breeze through embarkation and have more room to unwind. Moving on to number 4, ignoring the importance of travel insurance. What it is? Many new cruisers skip buying insurance, assuming the cruise line covers everything or that nothing will go wrong on a safe ship vacation. They book without it to save a few bucks up front. Why it's a deadly mistake? Cruises involve unpredictable elements like weather delays, medical emergencies at sea, or lost luggage, and without insurance, you're on the hook for massive bills. A simple slip on a wet deck could cost thousands in onboard medical care, or a port cancellation might leave you stranded without reimbursement. Real talk, I've seen posts from cruisers who had to cancel due to illness and lost their entire deposit, turning excitement into heartbreak. How to avoid it? Always purchase comprehensive travel insurance that covers trip cancellation, medical evacuations, and baggage loss. Get it from third-party providers like Allianz or through your credit card if it offers perks. Compare policies online before booking, aiming for at least $100,000 in medical coverage. Bonus, some policies include cancel for any reason options for ultimate peace of mind. Do this right after booking your cruise to lock in protection early. Now, number 3, not researching ports and excursions in advance. What it is? Rookies often wing it, figuring they'll decide on activities once on board or just follow the crowd off the ship without a plan. This means booking last-minute tours or wandering aimlessly for the day. Safety is key, too. Without research, you might end up in sketchy areas or miss hidden gems, wasting precious vacation time. One viewer shared how they overpaid for a mediocre beach day in Jamaica because they didn't book ahead, regretting not exploring independently. How to avoid it? Use sites like Cruise Critic or TripAdvisor to scout ports months in advance. Read reviews, check weather patterns, and book excursions through the cruise line for guaranteed returns or independently for savings. Just ensure reliable operators. Download offline maps and apps like Google Maps or Citymapper. For must-dos, reserve early. For flexibility, have a loose itinerary with backups. This turns port days into highlights, not headaches. Coming in at number 2, forgetting to budget for onboard extras. What it is? First-timers focus only on the base cruise fare, overlooking add-ons like drinks, Wi-Fi, gratuities, and specialty dining, assuming they're minor or included. These extras can double your total cost. Drinks packages run $50 per day, Wi-Fi $20 daily, and tips auto-add $15 to $20 per person nightly. Without planning, you rack up a shocking bill at disembarkation, stressing over finances instead of enjoying the sail-away party. I've chatted with newbies who blew their souvenir budget on overpriced cocktails, vowing never to cruise again. How to avoid it? Break down your budget pre-trip. Factor in $100 to $200 per day for extras beyond the fare. Opt for beverage packages if you're a drinker, or stick to free water or tea. Prepay gratuities and buy Wi-Fi bundles in advance for discounts. Track spending via the ship's app and set daily limits. This keeps your wallet happy and lets you splurge guilt-free on that steakhouse dinner. And finally, the number one deadly mistake first-time cruisers make: not preparing for seasickness. What it is? Many beginners assume they'll be fine on the water without any precautions, skipping meds or remedies until nausea hits hard. Seasickness can ruin your entire trip. Dizziness, vomiting, and fatigue keep you bedridden, missing shows, meals, and ports. On rough seas, it affects even tough folks, and onboard remedies are pricey and less effective once symptoms start. Horror stories abound. One cruiser told me they spent 3 days in their cabin on their honeymoon cruise, turning romance into regret. It's the top complaint because it's preventable, but hits hard. How to avoid it? Consult your doctor for patches like scopolamine or pills like Dramamine before sailing. Start non-drowsy options like ginger chews or wristbands early. Book midship cabins on lower decks for less motion, and eat light, stay hydrated, and gaze at the horizon. If prone to it, choose calmer itineraries like river cruises first. Trust me, this prep turns potential misery into smooth sailing. Whew, there you have it. The top 5 deadly mistakes that can torpedo a first-time cruise, from overpacking nightmares to seasickness surprises, and how to step-side them all for an epic voyage. Armed with these tips, you'll cruise like a pro from day one, avoiding the pitfalls that catch so many newbies. If this saved your trip, hit that like button, subscribe for more insider cruise advice, and comment below with your own rookie stories or questions. We read every one. Safe sailing, and catch you in the next video.